So I am responsible for market linkages and business development. So when you ask me how to produce rice or maize, I don't know. But when you tell me how do I make money from my rice and maize, I know. Yeah. So the program is currently in 14 districts. So when you go to Upper West, we have 11 districts, so we are working in all the 11 districts. And there's another district we call a Mampogo Mogduri, Northeast. When you get to Walawale, Pasenpe, Yaba Kubore.
Northeast region Barama. Bukulu Yashel Kulatum Yaba Kuborla.
Then in Savannah region, we are working in North Gonja, Daboya.
Savannah region, Zabasi Yale region ma. Daboya Belambian La Yalba Bazahaya.
And then the last one is Sola Tuna Kalba.
So, ne region Sheldon district Sheldon last. Then Sola Tuna Kalba. Belambi the man of Bazahaya.
So we are supporting 7 commodities or value chains.
So, but Samati, the Bandira Yale, the Yisi de Bapoy.
So we have rice. So you see why Yalaba is there.
This is Gafanya too.
And then we have groundnuts. So when you want to look around, groundnuts, North Gonja, Daboya, they eat groundnuts.
So this Daboya.
Yes, so we have soya beans as well.
So soya beans Babiani.
And sorghum, you know, there's this variety, Kapala variety that farmers produce and supply to Guinness, Ghana. So when you drink malts, it is from that sorghum. Then we do vegetables.
So
and finally we do 3 crops, cashew and mango.
So
So principally we support farmers how to improve upon their productivity. And how to make money from their products. So if I want to take all the 7 commodities, I can tell you exactly what we are doing on each of them. For example, rice. We supported women how to do rice parboiling, and we supported them with a rice milling machine and then parboiling vessels so that they can be able to parboil the rice well and mill. So if you go to the exhibition, you will see women from Upper West with their rice nicely packaged and labeled.
Women group Upper West Zanka Shinkafa Biyan Wadi Sham ne machine Sheldinian Yamizasa. This so I cannot see Patamoni, baby Tikano Fishman, and your Baba Mountain, Baba Yahazan, Upper West, Parma Shabjet, the Maria.
Groundnuts. We supported women to produce organic granules certified, and they send the groundnut to Europe to sell.
So, ne ti law smalami jaal bi bataha. Bi son pa bi pam ka bu kosma. Sim shele dum bi gabe. Sim shele dum kunye ti chong wosma. Ka bi to usula sma man zang le yitun duya ba to kwai.
Vegetable farmers supply vegetables to big supermarkets called Eden Tree in Accra.
So, ne jarjare be ti var jarjare yaale paɣaba bazaaha bee ban kɔrima bi sɔŋba ka bi kpaŋ bi maŋa n kɔhili ti supermarket shɛŋa din bɛ Ankara supermarket maa din ka bi wuni Eden Trillion saha chaŋ nimaani ʒɛri bɛ nimaani bandi ka saha bii kpɛ nimaa bin tooi dandali bi yaari.
The reality is that now nobody has time to go to market and go and do bowl for me, do bowl. You want to walk to the supermarket and go and look at how much and pick the thing.
Yakulo kam yakuma tarmazo solan kasahan woli chandani mitinya ban kwar sham dizo chame te dabigo ya shama tum bol supermarket ma to karama pergel be kwam ma shabe bi ku kedine badi ku nyara alanya bi ko sham ko tangala.
We think I'm joking. If you walk to Melcom, you can buy cabbage, you can buy pepper, right? There's nothing that you cannot buy in Melcom. Everything is there.
So tare no jam de mi o yo hanne ni to to na poncham tuma du shel de pion ka bo ne Melcom nta suna ke de ni jarjar balu kam ja saka ibo ayenya ka be dwe barbar be shakama ayenya madar.
Yes, because the point is that we are now having a lot more people in the middle class that will not have time. Your wife doesn't have time to go to market. You also, you don't have time. So you want to go and throw 5 kg of rice and you go and pick. Nobody has time to go measure the bowl for me, no.
So no prilla jahkuma ni ta'arma be sahama ni ta'arzu. Upo pa'abun la pa'abulan ka saha dafu barka saha. Bizo shabyani oku gwar mani oyi iso tumane be ko changla tumane bon ko harbe ya sherma nti bohay mo lawna nyala la shinkafa prigale bak shabyan ka wolle 55
kg.
So la dinama o ko gwara la ya ko wo de la arfu bonti blanka nke dani kam bonti la zan barbando ya no be ya la blanka.
So times are changing very quickly. So for example, you see many of us men who cannot cook though, but it's easier for me to go and buy Indomie or Thalia. Within 5 minutes I'll finish cooking, I'm gone. I don't have time to go to market and be looking for rice to come and cook.
Perella sahama na ta'ar yon mazo hupomo bandirgu ba so biere kumi malo o katumaka kutukungon bian din ya lafu on gwar bandirgu kam on to da ngare no chang no tidda kulyon to malbu no tidjugul to mama ko ko swel chang ba kulli to palazo indomie kai bora fried rice kai bora an blegamenti ka bo pobna roba na ka zan war.
So all that, it comes with a lot of advantages, and many of these products we are talking about, they are produced locally. You can produce them, somebody's job it is to mobilize it and package it nicely and put them in the shops for people to come and buy. Yeah. So when you look at other crops like cashew nuts is one of the most expensive commodities you can come across in the whole wide world. And the reason is simple. The reason is very simple. Cashew has the lowest cholesterol. There's some, maybe you can't explain cholesterol. But the reality is that these days when you are sick or you are not even sick and you go to the doctor and the doctor says, don't eat this, don't eat this. You will not eat. My father and co, every morning you see them on the road, they are jogging. They want to save their life. So cashew is a substitute for granules. And granules has high levels of aflatoxins, which can give you cancer. So they just advise you, oh, go and eat cashew, and they go because they have money. It is expensive.
chaka dan mala atrinya da be da mal dar san wana biye sanyara ai ni bindira ma ku ne be ya buto ya ka tonsra dirba ya so samudi kala ne bu tonsra ka kasi perla de dala fi ne mari ya la so kasi o nuni di sima banya la dan faya so dinin ka aya to sa kasi perla ba mal gona to dar ma kar ce kar be ya mal ma sima gbabiane de zo bonto pensa na dar sima be ado sima dimpa.
So the point I want to emphasize is that whatever that you produce, you should be thinking of where am I going to sell it? Who is going to buy it? Okay. Or it didn't.
You are saying that because of the high
level of
cholesterol.
People are advised, those that they have advised not to take groundnut, they rather substitute
with calcium.
So the explanation is not.
Okay, so you explain it for us.
He said.
No, I think she gets it. Let her explain it to them. Yeah.
So I do charge it. Gaptia and maybe I carry somewhere. So Perla Bitia and I tell at the woman, but this shall be young Waha, Bay, Bungway shall be young Ponsica, I told you Yella Atrina. So Perla Lama, Guchamaka, Atrina, Dadu
So cashew is a tree crop. We call them tree crops. We eat them.
So ne Atrina Yella, see what shall it, then your tea saya, I'm back at the Dirleya.
So I will not say that go and cut down trees and plant cashew, but at least for 1 acre you can put at least 40 of cashew in your farm, and every year you can get some fruits. Or if you use the grafted seeds, 1.5 years to 2 years they start fruiting. So I wouldn't want to talk much. Tomorrow I also have a session here, and if you are interested, it will be between 11 and 12, and we'll throw more light on what we're actually doing.
So, what we say, Kamana, Tinyavili Sapagi, 11 to 12. Last Sahama was a land lamna pyong. Kurgopini, Janchang Agba.
Yeah, true. So if there are questions, I'm ready to respond to, yeah.
what he says that you have said that you have been helping women groups in other aspects. So is it that you are already in here, or you want people to also form a group so that you can help them?
Yes, if you are within the districts that I have mentioned, because the project is not covering all the districts. Yes, you are right. You know, right now the whole world is changing gradually. You know, at the opening ceremony, you heard of advance. A new president comes and he's not interested in it, so he will not put his money. A U.S. president will not put his money there. It's the same thing. GIZ is also being funded by German government. And if you listen to news, you will hear that the current chancellor, Angela Merkel, her party has lost power. So a new government can come and say, we are not interested in this Africa-Ghana thing. We want to focus on our people somewhere. So that's how it is. We can't really dictate. So maybe by November, when the new government will be in place in Germany, then we'll know the direction in which the world is going to take. Sure. Okay.
So Perla would be Germany would send to that what Perla who president that contest election come to this one chamaka Sahana Jamako but to all this section Mama could come from no come on back they come back Yashana but the Baba while in the West.
Yeah, so
I like
no, it's so that they all understand you.
You have enumerated so many crops that you have highlighted your projects or your programs on. And it doesn't touch, this our northern region. We know we are the whole country is here because we come from various places. What we are saying, there are some people here who have that. Among the roles that you are preparing, which can you help so that you can also have access to at least one of the.
Okay, so initially when the project started, we were working in northern region. They divided the region, so northern region is no longer part. Initially, it was one region. There was no northeast, there was no savannah. It was northern region. So it is not our fault that we are not working in northern region again. Exactly. So with the crops that we are into, we call them high value or high value crops. And also, we also look at the gender-friendly nature of the crop. For example, soya and groundnut. We know that women have an advantage when it comes to producing those crops.
region the man dana ba programa northern region mo ka ba da tunan ka ba programa ka ya ma la da ba ma timal ta ma me bisa yi ku cha yo nan ka nan ka lamna ka wala ya ne ban pa be to ban kale commodity shanga ma de ne bendira ya shanga ban kalma ne bu yulme simisi boy shele jenda ba de ne ne disal pa abin do biyan kosuma besma yibjen ni soybean ay kala tele la to bo nyaa de mala mani ma to kom de bo man ka ko perla den ma de ay ko bo la an to de zang le liab gwan gwan kanya la.
So last question.
So no yan ko la bo shele ni last bo shele ni ba So what he's saying is that they are still entreating you that among we do in the northern, we are not among.
Okay.
So, and especially when it comes to Sabulgo municipality, he too is also from there.
Okay. Everybody wants for his house.
So we people should try your best to extend some of your programs there.
Okay, so I will do my best. I will tell our big men in Accra in Germany about it. Yeah, so when you close, you can pass through the exhibition booths. There's a GIZ stand there. There are a lot of materials that you can take and read. Unfortunately, I couldn't have brought them to this hall.
Okay, let's go. Them Dinyala to Murla Tishina, T. Vensti Kanopi Shangama, Intasuna Bay, Yashaletaba, Tizai Chanamani, Tinya Bamal Yershama, no yet to your Pashalma. Perella over to Jirishana, the retuminary photo of Jan, the down phone in the Catania, Amati. Take your chance to do it.
Yeah, so once again, tomorrow I'll be here to have a presentation on how a GIZ program has contributed to sustainable market creation in the North. So if you are interested, you come and we can have a discussion.
Kana kutiri tene na ichati ya titi na obyesu mo pe yalba ko sanlan labna nti yelti bo company ma GIZ ma bo pamma ne be zanka te puparba ne be yan ko ma sham ka pupar be ka titu be ka.
Okay, so on this call I thank you very much.